Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Students at Calwell High School forced into remote learning after WorkSafe ACT details fighting, assaults on campus, parents at a Canberra school deemed dangerous due to violent incidents, and teacher shortages were not told about a damning prohibition notice issued by the workplace safety regulator when a number of students were sent home last Friday. A WorkSafe ACT investigation resulted in Years 7 and 8 being sent home for the last week of Term 1. Parents and carers of students at Calwell High School received an email on Friday notifying them that students in Years 7 and 8 would transition to remote learning for the final week of Term 1, with the letter citing COVID-19 disruptions and other challenges associated with maintaining a safe learning environment for all students and staff. But it has since been revealed that WorkSafe ACT had issued a prohibition notice to the school in Canberra South, citing multiple examples of violence on campus. In the letter, banning some students from returning to school unless for the purposes of a pre-arranged school excursion, the workplace safety regulator said that while its inspectors were on campus, they witnessed a school fire alarm activate and students ignoring teacher requests, wandering in and out and classrooms. While waiting for ACT Fire and Rescue to give the all-clear as a result of the fire alarm, one surveyor said he witnessed a staff member approach another staff member and hand her half a pair of steel scissors. This staff member said, "One of the students was wandering around the hallway with this," the inspector wrote in the report. The surveyor also said he spoke to a teacher who had been assaulted by a student the previous week, which resulted in a dislocated shoulder, several broken teeth, welts to the teacher's lower arm and bruising to their back. Other alleged incidents identified in the WorkSafe ACT review included a staff member locking themselves in the cupboard and crying uncontrollably, a growing number of student mobs forming and displaying a pack mentality to physically target and assault other students, and fire extinguishers being used as weapons by students. WorkSafe ACT said that in light of the incidents, and in addition to staff shortages, it was necessary to send 2 grades home. The staff shortages at the school, combined with occupational violence teachers and staff were being subjected to, made the current operating model of having all Year 7 to 10 student cohorts at the school untenable, and it presented an imminent risk to health and safety of those teachers, staff members and students. Parents found out about extent of school violence through media. One mother, who agreed to speak with the ABC on the condition of anonymity, said she only learned the full extent of what was happening at her child's school through media reports. "I find it really frustrating that we were sort of given the impression that the home learning situation was covered staffing shortage related, not the fact that there were all these other issues happening that have affected it," she said. "I had no idea that there weren't enough teachers in there. I had no idea." She said she had not seriously considered moving her son to another school, saying she had only had positive interactions with the teachers and did not want to unsettle her child. "On one hand it's like, oh, well, I don't want to send him back, but on the other hand it's like, no, he likes the school, the teachers are great. We've had nothing but good experiences with his teachers. They very supportive, happy to chat about concerns and issues, and work with us," she said. The mother said it was confronting to hear how teachers were being treated by students. "It is shattering, absolutely shattering. It is totally unacceptable," she said. "Teachers are there to help us bring our kids up to be model citizens, and if they don't feel like they can even sit in their classrooms safely, or if they're not able to deliver their lessons because they're dealing with heaps of behavioral issues in the classroom, then it is really sad. We don't understand how things could have got to this point." Australian Education Union ACT Branch Secretary Patrick Judge described the situation as absolutely awful. "We don't understand how things could have got to this point, especially in light of the fact that this was raised by our members and raised by the union in a formal, industrial dispute less than a year ago," he said. Mr. Judge added that it was incredibly upsetting that less than a year on from a previous industrial dispute, the school was once again staring down staffing problems. ACT Education Minister Yvette Berry said the violent incidents reported at Calwell High School were rare in ACT public schools. When you read through the WorkSafe report, it is quite confronting and very upsetting for people to hear the kinds of concerns that teachers,